Well, there wasn't much to it, this chapter, so let's just go and have a look and see if it works. I'm sure you probably know by now whether it works or not. It will either compile or it won't compile. Any trouble that you've had at this point will be trying to get everything to compile in one go. Some of you will have tried to compile each .c file separately and end up with a .o file and then linked all those .o files into an executable program. And some of you will have tried one single operation that compiles and links all the .c files into one executable. I don't mind which way you do it. It depends on what kind of compiler you're using. Hopefully, this current chapter will have armed you with enough conceptual information that you'll be able to figure out from the compiler's documentation how you should be proceeding. I can't help you there because it's different for every compiler. All I can do is show you what I've done. So I'll show you that to you now. Okay, here's my dev C++ program, and this time it's set up such that it's not just processing one .c file, it's processing an entire project. This is the project here. I've called it CD for obvious reasons, and these are the 5 files. It's 4 .c files and 1 .h file. So if I now just click on each of these, I'll be able to see the contents. Firstly, I'll have a look at main. Here's main.c. As you can see, there's only one function in this file, and it's called main. So all the things that we refer to in main, such as yes, no, and read CD, and any of the others, print CDs, and enter, these are all found in other files. And that's fine. So how does the compiler know where to pick them up from? Well, the linker takes care of that, because the linker knows that all these .c files are all going to be linked together. So it will go and hunt for these functions, like print CD. It will look in each one of these 4 .c files to see if it can find it. That happens at the time of linking. Anyway, let's have a look at some more of them. utils.c. Okay, well, this is a very simple one. It's just got the trimming the new line function in it. Here's output.c. Again, this is a very simple one. This has only got the print CD functionality in it. There's that no artist thing again. Now, just recalling what that does, it obviously disables all the artist functionality in our program. If we decided that we were actually going to take advantage of that and create a hash defined somewhere that is no artist, where would we put that? Would we put it into every single .c file, all 4 of them? No, of course not. That would be silly. That would be duplicated effort. We'd either put it once and once only into database.h, or we would put it in the compiler options, probably in the project options here. And we would put it right here, extra compiler options, only for this project. So we would simply say something like -d no artist, just like so. I'll say OK to that, and we'll see if that actually does something. Okay, let's look at input.c. Input.c is now probably the largest file in the whole project. It's got the enter function, the yes no function, the read int, read float, read string, and read CD, and that's the entire file. Okay, so let's now go back to the project management window. Okay, now notice this button we've been using to compile actually says compile the project. It will compile every file in all the 4 .c files in the entire project. So let's try it. Compilation completed. Total errors 0. Now that compilation is the pre-compilation, the real compilation, and the linking. It all happened, every single one. If you want to really have a look at that properly, you can go down here to the compile log, and you find out that it linked all these different files together, and then it did some linking as well. Now, I'm not going to go through all of that line by line with you, but that's actually what's going on. Notice the .o file there. There's a little .o file. Okay, that's from that .c file, got compiled to that .o file, and now it's being linked together. We didn't have that before. Okay, now let's run the project. Let's see if it works. 2 things should happen. One is the project should actually work, just like it did before. We really haven't made much difference to the project itself. The second thing is the artist information should be completely disabled. Let's have a look. So let's say yes, title, hello. Oh, and no artist information was prompted for. Number of tracks, 4. Here's the CD and album, yes. Price, $4. Have you ever got any more CDs to enter? No. And there we go, no artist information. So, the program is still working the way it always worked, even though now it has been split up into Thor.c files. How did you go? Did you get that